Science tells us that the experiences we have in the first years of our lives actually affect the physical architecture of the developing brain. This means that brains aren't just born, they're also built over time based on our experiences. Just as a house needs a sturdy foundation to support the walls and roof, a brain needs a good base to support all future development. One of the things that sturdy brain architecture supports is the development of basic emotional and social skills, an important group of skills which scientists call executive function and self-regulation can be thought of like air traffic control in the child's mental airspace. Think of a young child's brain as the control tower at a busy airport. All those planes landing and taking off and all of the support systems on the ground simultaneously demand the controller's attention to avoid a crash. It's the same with a young child learning to pay attention, plan ahead and remember, and follow lots of rules. Like all of us, kids have to react to things happening in the world around them, while also dealing with worries, temptations, and obligations on their minds. As these demands for attention pile up, air traffic control helps a child regulate the flow of information, prioritize tasks, and above all, find ways to manage stress and avoid mental collisions along the way. Having this ability is a necessity for positive and level mental health. Developing effective air traffic control, overcoming toxic stress, and building solid brain architecture are things kids can't do on their own. And since strong societies are made up of healthy, contributing individuals, it's up to us as a community to make sure all young people have the kinds of nurturing experiences they need for positive development. To build better futures, we need to build better brains.
What we know now is that the executive function skills that we're working on are critical for school success. So a few years ago they did a survey across Alberta, and what they discovered was Alberta's children are not very well prepared for kindergarten. And we're worse than the rest of Canada, actually. But Lethbridge has the dubious distinction of being worse than the Alberta average. So we thought perhaps if we actually informed parents and educators and caregivers about the importance of these skills, these executive function skills, we could move the needle on that and actually make a difference for children as they enter kindergarten. They'll be better prepared.
I started implementing the Building Brains and Futures curriculum 2 years ago, and I actually started working with the curriculum even before that with my own kids. And I really like the curriculum because I find that it's easy to implement with in your classroom activities and your daily routine. It's 10 really simple activities, and I think that it's really fun for the kids and it's really fun for the teachers, and at the same time it's completing goals that every teacher wants to see with their students.
The 10 activities to me are so easy to implement into everyday activities, and that's really how we utilize it. So we're practicing these skills every single day, all day long. And the children become so good at it. And I think that's the big noted piece, is that through the year we can see so much progress in just their ability to wait, their ability to take turns, that impulse control piece, and they're having fun learning those skills.
These games have increased their listening skills and their observation skills. I've noticed they cope better with their emotions and they get over things way more quickly.
These games from the 10 activities in the curriculum are transferred almost immediately into daily life with the kids. So they take the skills that are learned from the games and they're already applying them into their social life.
How it's affected Walter is that he's much more confident, he's much more aware of the structure of things, and when he plays games he's taking his turn. He's quite excited about that. Also, when he's trying to build something, if it doesn't go right, he doesn't have the meltdowns. What he does is he looks at me and he says, well, that didn't work, so I'm going to do it differently.
Executive function has really helped Riley to come out of his shell a lot more. He's interacting with children on a better level. We're having an easier time with him at home, in his home life, and we attribute a lot of that to what he's learning here at the Westminster School and through this executive function program. He has really become a lot more focused on tasks that have set before him, and he doesn't seem to get as sidetracked or frustrated at certain things. He's learned to take turns, he's learned to do a lot of the things that, you know, we want to see our children doing when they're interacting with other children and adults.
In terms of emotional regulation this year, I have seen her able to, when she gets really upset or really angry or really frustrated, it's a much shorter duration.
And so we have a number of things that we can provide. The parent cafes are one of them, where you can come together and anything you want to learn more about around your child's development, we will bring in speakers or experts. If you want to just get together and talk about certain things, we can accommodate that. We also have opportunities to do things together as families. We had a few evenings where we did some family activities last year. And just bringing families together and doing positive things together can go a long ways as well.
He used to lose his mind about the littlest things, and if when something changed that he wasn't expecting, he would lose it, and he doesn't do that as much anymore. And I also have better ways to deal with it now when he does do that, and I can kind of calm him down much easier now using different things and strategies that I've learned during the cafes.
I went to all of the parent cafes, and a lot of them were very helpful with a lot of stuff, and like I learned about a lot of stuff in the community that I didn't know they had, like a lot of resources.
The amount of learning that you can get within that short period of time would be fabulous for many.
I certainly hope this program continues, not only continues, but expands to be in every school throughout Alberta, throughout Canada. If we can start this at a young age like they are here, we're going to see huge, huge differences in our children and their learning abilities, their abilities to function out in society.
Once we get all of this in place, we're expecting that the next time they collect the data across Alberta for child kindergarten success, that we will have bumped up. That's actually what our research grant says. We will make a difference, and we will have children performing better